Hello guys and welcome back. This is DBM 8.0 back at you again with another video. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe and the post notification button. That way you get notified every time I upload a new video. That'd be very well appreciated. And what will also be very well appreciated is if you smash that like button. Yes. But yeah, so let's get in with today's video. Hello guys and welcome back. This is DBM 8.0 back at you again with a brand new video on my channel. And yes, like I said at the beginning, I'm sorry I'm saying it again, but anyway, so in today's video is going to be a DIY video. Yes, I'm getting up on the DIY videos, but today's DIY video is going to be a little bit different. When we were down there in Florida, like I've been saying, I know I've been saying down there in Florida a lot, but whenever we were down there, I was at my great-grandmother's house, and we were like just visiting there basically, and we ate dinner with her, and then she made this really yummy peach cobbler. It was so good. Like, it was like, I've had cobblers before, but hers, it was just really good. So I asked her if she could send us the recipe. I asked her if she could send us the recipe through via email, and she did, so we got the recipe. We already made the peach cobbler once. We're going to be making it again today, and yes, I'm going to film it this time, and I'm going to do an after voice and tell you how you make it, and you might see another person in there. That's just my mom cutting up the peaches and that stuff. But yeah, guys, so let's get into how to make this peach cobbler. Okay, guys, and before we move on, I have to say one thing. Sorry if the audio footage is very bad. Sorry, I'm breathing hard. I just ran up the stairs. I had to get the recipe so I can show you. I always run up the stairs. I don't know why. I like exercising. But basically, so, what was I gonna say? Oh gosh, what was I saying? I hate when that happens. Oh yeah, I remember. Okay, so, as you can tell, whenever, like, I'm recording this video, I'm very sorry if the audio is very, like, I'm pretty sure it is, because whenever I was editing, a few days ago, I uploaded a video, and when I was editing it, I noticed that, I probably already told you this like a million times, but the my iPad audio sounds so much better than my iPod audio. I do not know why. I don't know if it's just that video or what. I really do not know. But anyway, let me get on with the video now. I'm going to show you the recipe first, and I'm going to let you just sort of see this. I'm trying to think of how I'm going to zoom in. Actually, I'll zoom in somehow. But yeah, so this is the recipe right here. I'm sorry I'm not looking right at the camera. I'm looking at, because I'm recording with my iPod, and I have to sort of see. Right here. I'm trying to keep my finger there. As you can see, actually I could probably just see it through here. So right there, dang it, where is it at? Oh, there it is. As you can see, it says oleo or butter. That's oil, just so you know. And whenever it said oil or butter, it's actually the other way around. It's butter or oil. We use butter, just saying. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? Yeah, well, these black words to the side, those are just measurements because I don't think they were on there. Let me just read it to you, just in case you can't see. And if whenever I'm editing and whenever I edit this, which it's already edited to you, I'm obviously gonna, or you don't know this yet, but I'll like zoom in and that stuff, and I'll like if I can see that you can't really read what something says, I'll just put it in words. And, you know, you try to think, is there anything else? Oh, right here. What in the world? That's red, brown. Oh, wait, no, never mind, that's right. What? Oh, yeah, in our recipe, we added cinnamon, too. I don't know if you really add cinnamon, but cinnamon, we actually need more cinnamon whenever we make it. Trying to think, this makes no sense. It says 3/4 a cup of sugar for batter, 1/2 cup. I really don't get that. I mean, because you're doing a 3/4 cup. Oh, that's what it was. It's 1/2 because we're doing something. That's right. You're supposed to use 2 3/4 cups of sugar for 2 of them, which is 1.5 cups of sugar. But whenever it bakes, it makes this really crunchy, just so hard to chew, sweet, somewhat disgusting, like hardening on the outside. I mean, it's good, but it's so sweet. It's like if you just have a little chunk of that, you can't really have the rest of it. That's how sweet it is. So we're doing 2 1/2 cups, which should be a full cup. So we're cutting down on the sugar. I think that's pretty much all. That's really all that's added. And yeah, so let me show you the recipe. Okay, now that we're done with the recipe, let's get into this baking process. Okay, so what you're first going to want to do is you're going to want to preheat your oven to 350, as you can see right here. Yeah, I'm setting it. I have to take my brother's chicken tray out. He puts his chicken on that stuff and, you know, just cooks his chicken with that. So, yeah, I had to take that out. Yeah, so preheat it to 350 and then hit start. Okay. So then you're going to want to get out a measuring bowl like that has, like, you know, your cups. So just basically what you see right here, that plastic thing right there. Yeah, you're going to want to get one of those. It doesn't have to be the exact same one, but just something like that. And yeah, that's what you're going to put your peaches in and all that stuff. And let me warn you before it starts, or it probably is starting, but my mom doesn't want to be on camera, so there you go. There's the peaches. She doesn't want to be on camera, so I'm just, yeah, I'm going to have to, yeah, just show you the afterwards. Okay, so you're going to want to get a 1/2 cup, okay? Sorry, I'm falling behind. And then you're going to want to get some sugar. You're going to want to get your 1/2 cup and just take 1/2 cup of sugar and sprinkle it all on those peaches. So let myself do that. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, I'm doing an after voice. Sorry if my voice sounds echoed. I'm in a very echoed room. But yeah, so back on with the video. So as you can see, I'm pouring the sugar in the peaches. And then, you know, once you get those in, then you're going to want to take you're going to want to like have a spatula, and you're going to want to mix all that together. Yeah, there's the spatula right there, that white thing. And that's me getting some cinnamon. I forgot to sprinkle some cinnamon in there. That's just for taste. And the cinnamon container, there you go. There's it all. But the cinnamon container is what's holding my iPod. So yeah, so I had to set my iPod down facing the roof for a second because I needed to use the cinnamon. Okay, so yeah, so now you're gonna mix it up with that spatula, get it all mixed up and all that stuff. This is gonna take a second. I'm gonna speed the video up, that way we get through, because I'm just mixing it, that's all. So let's fast forward. Okay, as you can see right now, or well, we finished speeding it up, but as you can see, I'm talking to someone right now, but obviously the audio is cut out and you can sort of barely see my face. But yeah, so if I keep going back and forth, like looking over the camera, I'm just to let you know, I'm just looking at the recipe to see. But yeah, so after you get those sugar mixed in with the peaches, just set it aside and then get a big bowl out, like you can see right there. And now just get the bowl out. Yeah, I take a long time to do stuff. And again, I'm reading the recipe. Sorry if I take long to do stuff, guys. Okay, so, and, oh, never mind. Oh, yeah, never mind. Guys, just so you know, you guys already know, I'm doing an after voice, and I sort of remember what happens in the video. There's one point in the video where citric acid falls off the top shelf, and I have to get it, but yeah, so right now I'm just sorting through the measuring cups, trying to figure out which measuring cup to get. Just to let you know, you're going to need a 3/4 cup, and you're going to need that for the all-purpose flour. That I need a lot of muscle to take off because the lid on it is crazy. Yeah, so 3/4 cup. Okay, I'm looking at the recipe again. I got to get the all-purpose flour, wherever that is. Yeah, right there. There we go. Yeah, right there. And by the way, the lid on this, I think I just told you this, but oh, look, a bag is stuck to it. But like the lid is very hard to take off. So yeah, you need your all-purpose flour. Okay. And I need them muscles to take this off. I need them muscles, bro. I have to like lean my chest into it to take it off. Yeah. That's like the worst way to take the lid off of a flour top, because that stuff spills everywhere. You're in trouble. Okay, so like I said, 3/4 cup of flour. Go ahead and scoop some of that stuff out. Yes, again, I take long to do stuff. Try to even it out, and then go ahead and put it in. You're actually not going to put it in the bowl. This is the part where I noticed I screwed up at. You're actually supposed to put it inside a sifter and sift 3 ingredients together that I will tell you about here in a second. So yeah. So you need a pinch of salt. Now this, by the way, all this stuff will go in the sifter. Like I said, I screwed up on this part, so just don't even bother looking at. Oh wait, never mind. I've already. Sorry, my mind's just all mixed up. But right now you can't see it, but I'm putting all that stuff in the sifter. I cut the part out where I got the sifter and all that stuff. And if you're wondering why I'm cutting stuff out, it's because my family keeps stepping in the way of the camera, so I have to cut pieces out. But yeah, so now I gotta read some more instructions. Oh, this is the part where the citric acid falls. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. You actually need the baking powder. So basically, you're gonna need to mix 3/4 cup of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking soda. I'm sorry, I spoiled it for you, and a pinch of salt and sugar. Your other 1/2 cup of sugar in the sifter and sift it all together. And let me warn you also that I also put the sugar in after the milk, which comes after the sifting part, so I sort of put it in last. And the mixture of it going with the milk was just, I feel like I did it wrong, but I think it really doesn't matter. I think it's because I didn't sift the sugar like I was supposed to. This is my first time I've actually made this by myself. The only part that my mom did was cut the peaches up. But yeah, so I'm saying that was a teaspoon and you need 2. So you need 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Make sure it's not baking soda. If you have baking powder, make sure you have baking powder, not baking soda, or else it's going to taste really gross. And again, I've already told you this, but just again, I'm putting all that stuff in the sifter. Please, please, please do not put it in the bowl, or else you're not in big trouble. But you need to sift the ingredients. And now I forgot to put the sugar in. I didn't, like I said, I didn't put it until after the milk. But yeah, just make sure you put sugar, the other 1/2 cup of sugar in there with that. And yeah, and then sift it all together. Just pretend the sugar's in there, yeah. But yeah, so just let that get all mixed or sifted. The reason why you want it sifted is because you want really fine, I guess, grains. You could say you just want it really fine. You don't want it like just very clumpy, not clumpy, just just mixed, But yeah, so that was the sifting part, and I think right now, yeah, I'm getting the milk. That's what it was. And yeah, you're gonna need. How much milk was it? Oh gosh, I don't have the ingredients with me. I'm just like the recipe. I'm not assuming, but I somewhat know. I think it's 1/2 or 3/4. I think that's 3/4 cup of milk. It may be 1/2. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I'll definitely show. I think because I used the same one for the flour. I think it's 3/4. Yeah, 3/4 cup. Yeah. Yep, I was right. 3/4. And you're gonna pour your milk in that cup all the way up to the top about, and then the milk carton's in the way. But then you're gonna pour your milk in with your mixture, and the sugar, like I said, is already supposed to be in there. The reason why I'm telling you multiple times is because I told you way before, like I even started anything, but it's coming up to the time, so you probably understand it more now. So that's why I keep telling you, just so you get the point. But yeah, so this, I think I'm mixing it. I'm not quite sure. I can't really see it. Yeah, now I'm getting the 1/2 cup, and I'm mixing sugar. That's what it was. I put, like I said, I'm sorry I keep saying it, but this is the part where I'm actually doing it. So this is probably the last time I'm telling you. You put this is the 1/2 cup of sugar you're supposed to put in whenever you sift it, but I accidentally put it in after you put in the milk. I'm so sorry about that. Just don't do that. Just please do not. And just so you know, guys, that way you don't really that way, oh my gosh, what I was gonna say, oh my gosh, oh yeah, that way, if you guys are confused and you don't really know the ingredients and you have no idea what I'm saying, I'll put the ingredients to this in the description below. I'll just put it there, literally, just everything you need to know. That way, just please try to watch the video. Just don't go to the description, please. Because I do all this work into videos, and I'm not asking for views. I'm just saying if you could please watch the video. But again, if you need it immediately, you can just go to the description. It's okay. You're not gonna hurt me. I'm just saying. But yeah. So okay. So now I've already put the sugar in, and I've mixed it all, or I'm mixing it all up, getting a nice good mixture. It looks very disgusting at the end. It looks like goo. It looks like baby formula, sort of. It looks very disgusting, but once it gets cooked, you get that crisp. It's so good. But yeah, so I'm mixing and I'm mixing and I'm mixing. I'm not gonna fast forward this. I'm just gonna sing the song. Mixing, mixing, mixing. No, I'm kidding. I don't sing. Well, I rap sometimes, but I don't really sing. Yeah, so okay, I finished stirring it, and now or whisking it, actually, and you see, doesn't it look disgusting? It looks, it's actually not that bad. I mean, I don't really know. Yeah. And just so you know, my camera's still resting on the cinnamon container. And it's very light, so I have a water bottle right behind it. Okay, enough with the other talk. I need to get on with the recipe. So now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get, sounds really disgusting. It sounds like you're going to get high cholesterol, but believe me, you're not, because you're not really eating the whole thing. But you're going to need 1 stick of butter, and you're going to, you see 1 stick of butter, literally the whole thing. Just put it in your pan. Oh, I never told you what pan you guys needed. You need an 8x5x5 or something close to that. Because it rises when it cooks, so you need something pretty tall. But yeah, so you can take your, preferably glass, not really metal. Glass is really good, so take your glass and put your stick of butter just in there. Literally, just stick your butter in there. Yeah, I'm washing my hands, just so you know. Yeah, I keep looking at my brother. He's making noise. You guys can't hear it, but he's making noise, so yeah, I'm just looking at him like he's crazy. But yeah, so now I'm shaking the water off my hands. Yeah, so you got your butter, and then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take that bad boy, put it in the oven, and it should be at 350 degrees, just letting you guys know. Literally, just put it in the oven. You don't need to set any timer. Just wait until it's completely melted. And I cut this part out so it looked like I set the camera down and picked it right back up, and it was already melted. Actually, wait, that's not that part. This is, that's this part right here. I set the camera down and then it picks back up. And I just cut the part out, that's all. The reason why I can't pick it up with one, here, look. Wasn't that cool? I just edited that out so it just goes smoothly right into it. But I have to have 2 hands on that thing or else it slips out. That's why I can't hold the camera with one hand and record that. Actually, I should say the iPod. Yeah, so I'm trying to think of a place to set my iPod to record this part. But basically, you're going to take your pan out whenever it's all the butter's melted. You can't have any pieces left. But yeah, so you have your pan, and you're going to want to take your mixture, your gooey baby formula mixture, I guess you could say, and just pour it in, not pour it, but take your spatula, and this time use the spatula because you want to scoop the sides, get every precise little thing. So yeah, so now just, yeah, do that. Try to get it evenly. I did it very sloppy. It wasn't the best, but at the end, my mom helped me get the rest of the mixture out, and she scooped all the excess out. And it took me a while, but she scooped the excess out, and there was so much more left. I hated wasting it, but the pie or the cobbler was already in the oven. Literally, the cobbler was already in the oven, or was in the oven cooking. Whenever we noticed that we had a little more mixture left, and we can't put it back on top just because it may rise over or something may happen. They just say not to do that. So I felt bad washing it down the drain, but we just had to. I mean, it's not going to be used for anything else. Next time we make cobbler, it's going to be stale. So I hate wasting it, but we just had to. But yeah, so you guys don't see it, but there's still a lot more mixture left in there. There's probably like a whole fistful. Like, take your fist and ball it up. There's probably about that much more. Maybe not as like bulky, but maybe like a little bigger. That's literally how much more there was left. It doesn't look like it, but it is. Okay, so done with that. So now you have your buttery stuff with your baby formula stuff, and then you're just gonna take your peaches, mix them with the sugar, and just dump it completely on top. Make sure in the sink or somewhere you empty all the juice out. As you can see, I did not do that. I'm now doing that. You don't really want that much. I mean, you can have a little bit of juice, but try not to have that much juice. I mean, try to get rid of most of your juice. I mean, there's still gonna be some juice. You can't be perfect about everything, but I mean, like, just try to empty most of it out. But so basically, you're just gonna put those peaches right on top. Do not mix. I admit, don't even touch it. I mean, I touched your peach to move it somewhere because like there's a gap to fill or something like that. But I mean, don't mix it. Do not mix that. Just you're gonna put it straight in the oven and let it cook. You're not gonna do anything else, literally. So try to get all the peaches out. You guys don't see it, but I left the peach. Not that one, but there's like still another one. Just look. Watch this or watch this. You see? Look at that. Look at that lonesome peach. He's just stuck in there by himself. And to let you know, he got washed down the drain. Yes. Well, not at that point, but he's already washed down the drain. So basically, yes. So that's your cobbler. I have no clue that this time what I'm doing. Oh yeah. I was just doing something. I don't know. So yeah, watch this. I do the same thing I did before. You see, I set the camera down. You see, I pick it back up and it's already in the oven. So yeah, just stick it straight in the oven and cook it first for 45 minutes to see. But we had to cook it 10 extra minutes after that because it was very slimy. So basically, it took us, in a glass pan, it took us about 55 minutes. So maybe go for that, 55 minutes to an hour. But try 45 minutes and first, just in case. And yeah, so set that timer for 45 minutes, and then at the end, you have a yummy peach cobbler. But yeah, guys, I hope you liked today's video. I was just showing you how to make a peach cobbler. I thought it was a really good instructional video. But yeah, I just wanted to share it with you guys because I didn't know what to do for today's video, and I wanted to do a DIY video. I didn't know what else to do, so I said, my mom told me we're going to make peach cobbler today, so I'm just like, you know what? Heck, I'm just going to do a video on peach cobbler. But yeah, guys, so I hope you liked today's video. Make sure if you liked the video, hit that like button. And yeah, guys, so again, I hope you liked today's video. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.